Is there even a point to that? Okay. Cool. Live on YouTube now as well. I feel like if I stay on my Twitter one, it's just going to be a repeat of what I've already said. So I'm probably going to get off the one that I'm doing on Twitter right now and then switch over to this one here on YouTube. So if you would like to keep listening to my bullshit, then switch from Twitter to YouTube. And then I guess I will see you there. So I'm going to get off of that one. Thanks. Okay, and now I'm just here. Hi, it's Roy. I'm back on here for some reason. I know I've been talking about doing another video. Hold on. Oh, wow, I can't see anything. Hello! I don't know how to make the text on this bigger because that's really fucking tiny. Okay, so hello, it's Roy. I was just live on my Twitter for about like 20 or 30 minutes at least. I wasn't sure what my confidence levels were going to be like, so I started on the platform that I'm the most comfortable on, which is that one. And it ended up going really well. I talked about a lot of stuff that I've been going to do another video on the previous topic that my first video was about. And it's been difficult to do so. You do great on YouTube. Loved your video. Thank you. Yeah, let's get into like happy stuff first, I guess. That's awesome. The number of comments that I have gotten being like, you're so great on camera. Like, I even saw one that was like, I don't know who you are, and I don't know who he is, but for some reason I watched this entire video and I could seriously listen to you talk about anything. I think that's like one of the greatest things anyone's ever said to me, especially considering like my stutter was a good reason, like a big part of why I didn't like talking on camera. It's also, that's another bonus today, is that it's not doing so bad. Like, despite my stress levels, my stutter has been pretty smoothly. So that's another reason why I'm being brave enough to do this, I guess. But yeah, yeah, the amount of comments I've gotten are just like, hey, you know, I don't know what you're doing with this channel after this, if it's even going to be anything, but I subscribed. I hope to see more. And I'm just like, that is not at all what I had expected. I'm stoked about it. I'm happy about it. That's fucking mind blowing, but it definitely changed my perspective on how I thought I was originally going to do things, because I had not previously really been on this platform before the shitstorm that I reignited. I didn't want to be. And I feel like can I just clarify one thing real quick? If I was indeed a cloud chasing nut job, like I've seen some comments say, I feel like I would have utilized assets that I had prior to the shitstorm, like before it was a shitstorm, to do so. I feel like I had a better chance at like doing things cleanly if I had done so back then. Like, I'm not enjoying this being, like, I am enjoying the outcome, I suppose, to an extent, but as far as enjoying how it started, no. Believe me, this is one of the last things that I wanted to be publicly associated with, but it's a choice that I made and a choice that I had to live with and work with. So, but yeah, I'm not, that's not fun for me. See, so you guys are going to get a good look at me like doing this a lot, because I cannot fucking read. I love Diesel, but I thought it was bullshit he mentioned your stutter. Okay, no, I told him to mention my stutter. Do not blame Diesel for that. Because he asked me to do, if I was comfortable doing a phone-in interview, and I was like, yeah, but I just want to let you know that, like, not exactly, because I have stutter. So, like, I felt like if I prefaced with it, and I was just kind of came out about it versus like pretending like it wasn't there, and then people like nitpicking and being like, oh look, see she's wow. I'm like thinking about it, and it's happening more. Because I've seen a lot of people be like doing like that vocal over analyzing thing, and they're just like, oh, folks stutter when they're lying, or and I'm just like, no, I have a stutter. Like, I've had it since the day I can talk. I'll have it till the day I don't talk anymore. So I don't know, it was just a lot of things. Public speaking's never been my strong suit, but I figured if you embrace the things that people are gonna shit talk, then it doesn't have as much of an effect. So that's why I like edited in like, oh geez, a take I didn't feel like redoing where I stuttered. Enjoy. Like that's about as good as that got. But yeah, do not blame Diesel, because I literally told him, I was like, please let them know that I have a small brain dump happening. So I think it's your voice, but yeah, I like to hear you talk. Oh my god, this text is tiny. Can I like control press? Oh wait, that does work. Haha, I know how to computer. Okay, I did it. There we go. You're so cute. Thank you. Right. You came and I'm in his own turf when you'd never been here before, but because you refused to let him get away with it without you, I'd never have known. Fuck yeah, Tara. You barely have a stutter. You're full of shit. No, but see, like, it does come and go, like, to an extent. Like, I can go several full sentences without stuttering at all. And it's like, oh, cool. And then other times it's like, I can't even get out my own name without fucking it up. And there's like, all right, no more talking today. It has a lot to do with stress levels or sleep levels, or, like, that can definitely make it better or worse. But sometimes my brain's just like, you know what? Fuck you today. So, we know you're not Clacing Chout. Good job. Wow. You're not chasing clout for this. You just have to say what's on your heart and mind. I subbed to you to support you and watch all the stuff you do too. I have a sub or two, so I feel you. Yeah, I've met a lot of people with them recently that, like, because I didn't really know too many people with them. I dated somebody that had a stutter that was worse than mine, actually, many years ago. And it was very fun because we would just, if one person was stuttering, it would make the other one stutter somehow. And we would just, oh my God, it was a shit show. It was awesome. I'm still friends with the majority of my exes, or at least on like a friendly basis. And like, I should message him and just be like, hey, I still stutter. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, not really notice your stutter. Blah. What emoji is this, though? That appears to be a monkey with a hammer. I have no idea where the fuck that came from, but there it is. Ooh. Trout glacier. Ah. Yeah, I do all, like, the little front switches. I said fatio furniture the other day. That was a good one. But, so yeah, I need to brain some more. So yeah, as far as that video that I've been talking about wanting to upload, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I said it in my stream that I did on Twitter a minute ago. I don't know if those save or not, if I have access to saving it. If I do have access to saving the stream that I just did on Twitter, I will literally just save that and edit that together and make it into a video. Like, it's not going to be perfect, but I was very surprisingly coherent, like, with my flow of my thoughts. So I was able to say essentially what like the bare minimum of what I wanted to say, which was that, like, talking about this is so immensely difficult. I don't know exactly how to explain it because it's not fully diagnosed, but I have some neurological issues that stemmed from an incident a while ago that, like, just basically, like, stuff that's highly stressful makes my brain turn into mush, which I feel like it's like that to an extent with everybody, but for me it's to an extreme level that is not work throughable. So believe me, I've been trying for the last couple of weeks to gather my brain enough to post another video on the subject, which I knew from the beginning that it was going to be my final video on the subject. I had a lot to say. I still have a lot to say. I could say a fucking lot, but at the same time, I feel like I am mentally incapable of doing so, because every time I go to try, I stress out, and it's not a normal or a tolerable amount of stress. It's heartburn, it's nausea, it's shaking, it's sweat, and it's not because I'm scared of anything, and it's not because I'm nervous about anything. It's not because I have anything to hide. It's just my brain is like, fuck this, this sucks. I was like, yeah, it's what I signed up for. Like, I knew what I was getting myself into when I decided to speak about things publicly, and I don't regret it at all. I feel like there are a lot of things that I could have said better, and a lot of things that I could have gone more into depth about. But as far as owing it to anyone besides myself, I don't, and I know that. Yeah, it's just, if it comes out one day, it comes out one day. Because, like, believe me, like, there is a fiery passion in my soul that my brain just doesn't want to let out. That's kind of the best way to explain it. It's because I'm still really, really, really angry, and I'm still really, really, really hurt, and I'm still really, really, really a lot of shitty shit. But as far as being able to compile it into something that's presentable, I don't have it in me. And I wish I did, but I don't. Like, I kept getting all these comments being like, you should strike while the iron's hot. You should strike while, your first video is still being put into the algorithm. You should do it right after he responded with his, just like quickly put it out. I'm just like, hold on, I'm not a machine. And I know that some people are capable of functioning like that, but I'm just not. That's why I stayed away from this platform for a long time, because it was like, there's all kinds of video ideas that I've had over, the last like 10 years at least. I have considered making a channel every few years since fucking YouTube like became a thing. I feel like everyone has, but I never got around to it. And this is not how I wanted to debut. Believe me, I was not sitting around waiting for something like this to happen. I never anticipated it to. I actively avoided it. Like, whenever, because I've had friends that have done this in the past many times somehow. And I'm always like, I don't want to be in it. I don't, like, if you're vlogging, try not to get me. I don't want to hear myself talk. I don't want to see myself on camera. Like, it's different when I'm holding the camera. Like, I can take selfies or like videos or whatever, I guess, to an extent. But as far as like just being on camera makes me uncomfortable. And I've been working on it. I've been actively working on it for a while. But as far as for a specific purpose, no. I think it's just to say that I'm capable of it, which I'm doing better. But, and yes, random, I'm like still like trying to keep up with the chat with my brain. This is indeed a car shade. If you were on the Twitter side of things, I was talking about how I wanted to like actually hang it up, but this is a really difficult material to hang up. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just look at it. Just look at that instead of my boring white wall that I haven't done fun things to yet. But Roy's Rattery channel. Oh my God. Yeah, that was one of the things that I wanted to do a couple years back. I had a shit ton of pet rats, like a shit ton. I ran a rescue center where I would like take in rats and nurse them and get them back up to health or, whatever else, and then find them new homes. And I was like, I'm like a rat nerd, like a total rat nut. And I knew all kinds of fun stuff. And that would have been like a really cool channel idea to have. I mean, I would like to say that I don't know what I'm doing with this one either. I don't. Especially right now, because the idea that I had in my head, if I ever decided to pursue this in recent times, was, okay, it'll be kind of like a travel-y, vloggy type thing, because my life, when what's currently happening isn't happening, is pretty fucking cool. I mean, I travel, I tour, I am a performer, And it involves a lot of really cool stuff that I feel like people would want to learn about and see. But that's not able to happen right now. And I don't know how entertaining I am in my house, but I have ideas, believe me. But I don't know. This is difficult for my brain to process and to put out correctly. But I'm just going to cut to the chase of the fact that I may or may not, wow, already fucking that up. I may or may not post my second/final video on the subject that my first video was about. I know it feels weird and looks weird to just ignite that shitstorm, watch it blow up, actually get responses and things that I could correct, because there's a lot of bullshit that is not true, and there's a lot of bullshit that, you know, but to have all of that handed to me and then people being like, okay, so what next? And just me being like, today, nothing. Tomorrow, who knows? For like weeks on end, until it's like debilitating my brain to think about. And it's like looming. It's like fucking looming. Like I wake up and I'm just like, I need to make that fucking video. I need to just sit down and get it out and get it over with. And every day I spend hours stressing about it. And then I go to sleep. And then I do it over again. And I just, it's not worth that to me. It's not. If there comes a point that I have it within me to do so, then I will. But that's not what I want this channel to be about. It's not going to be what this channel is going to be about. And if you followed me, or if you subscribed, sorry, I'm used to Twitter talk. If you subscribe to me looking for that and only that, then that's not going to happen. But from the comments, I've seen a lot of, I guess it could happen, but it's not going to be what my next upload is. It's not. And there's going to be a lot of confusion based on that. And just being like, what? So how the fuck are you going to post what you posted and then just start making other content? Like, you're just a cloud chaser, da, da, da. And if you would revert to, a couple minutes earlier in the stream, that this is not what I want. There are a number of cool things that I do, or if you want to get there, a number of cool people that I know that would be a lot easier to profit off of. Like, that's what this whole realm is about. It's about, knowing people and getting places and doing things. But like, believe me, no one gains anything from being associated with Richie. They don't. I'm like, no one gains anything good. Okay. And I knew that going into this and did not expect to receive any kind of positive outcome from this, but I'll be damned if I don't at least try to look for it. Because I feel like just lying down and being like, okay, back into the shadow realms is just not who I am. I'm very capable of staying in the shadows, but once I'm out, I don't like to go back in because I'm a shithead. But beyond that, I feel like I'm creative and I'm entertaining to a certain extent. And I feel like I have a lot of things that I would like to do with myself. And especially right now, when the majority of my life I'm incapable of accessing, I travel, I tour, I go I go places. Those are the things that make me happy. But I have to find new things that make me happy. And it might be this. And I won't know unless I try. I mean, here's that lame Tumblr-y quote of, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I want to do that. So it's kind of come to the point where if anyone has an issue with that, I don't owe them an apology. I don't owe them an explanation. I don't any of that. But I'm going to do it. So... But that's basically what I wanted the gist of my video to be. Beyond, I suppose the first part of it was going to be along the lines of like, there were a lot of things that were said that don't need to be justified with a response, because we all know that it was strictly brought up as a manipulation tactic. If you haven't heard of Darvo, I suggest you look that up.